Are you an artist or have such a talent? Like most of us, it might not be our forte, but for several young people, they can definitely answer yes to that question. Artist and art entrepreneur Allison Bohne decided to nurture this interest and talent by creating the Strokes Collective.
They just come into the shop, they look a little lost, and I decide to help them. So it's been growing, and recently we've got about 6 or 8 new members who are pretty young and who are actually now completing their CXE. They leave school every afternoon, hot and tired. And I said to them when they get by me, relax, this is going to be fun. It's not a formal group. They come, they get prepared for the CXEs, they get prepared for BCC, or they just come to Lyme and talk about art.
Rounding out the collective are professional artists. They encourage and mentor their younger protégés, offering much-needed entrepreneurial advice.
Originally, we started with just the kids, but then I realized, you know what? You can't do this on your own, Allison. It'd be good to include some of the artists. There's Rashid Boudou, who was of the show for the longest time from the beginning. There's Virgil Bruhagen, who helps them with the pricing and tells them where to put what. And recently we've got Neville Legal, and he helps them price the work, hang the work, and answer questions which sometimes I'm not always there to answer.
You've asked my help in being with them, helping them, advising them. And more I meet them and I see what they're bringing and coming out. There's a massive potential for these students to develop if they're pushed and exposed.
You can't take it in a negative way because most of them are more experienced than you when you first join. That they tell you it's good enough to sell, but you can improve in this way. And that's mainly what it was. They all of them, every one of them in a different way, they helped me to become a better artist.
The assistance from the professional artists was definitely welcomed, especially as these young mentorees prepared for their exhibition entitled Eclectic Treasures. It was a collaborative effort between Strokes and the Media Resource Center of the Ministry of Education, Science, Technology, and Innovation.
The interaction between us and Strokes was formed because we saw a need where we can expose the group and hence the young artists to the population so that we can get exposure for those students because we know the value of art education to our society.
The Eclectic Treasure chest would be empty without the young artists. Many joined the group to understand the commercial side of the profession and to learn more artistic techniques.
I originally was doing lessons with Allison and I wanted to improve my skills, so as I got better, she found a way for me to have a better opportunity to get exposed to the community, so I just took it.
I took classes with her in 2011, and after doing these classes, she invited me to join the group, and this is my second time showing with Strokes.
I decided to join the group Strokes because I love art and I was encouraged to join.
I joined because I really, quite frankly, love art. It's my gateway for my anger. It's my way to express myself, and I wanted to share that with other people.
I was a part of Strokes from the beginning. We all saw potential in ourselves, and we decided to go for that chance.
It first started when I was in secondary school and I wanted a bit more help with my art just to see how far I could go with it. And then I met Mrs. Bohne. And through her I was able to improve immensely. I got a grade 1 actually in art. And then when she gave us an opportunity to expose ourselves to new people and get exposure for our art, then we all just pitched together and we made Strokes.
Many of the Stroke members have decided to follow unique career paths based on their love of art.
I knew I wanted to do animation, but I wasn't sure at first. I decided I wanted to go into gaming animation. And at Howard University, where I am currently, they offer a degree in computer science with a concentration in game design and development. So I got a scholarship thanks to the SATs. And I am currently studying computer science overseas. So I'm still using my art, but I'm also using programming.
I'm thinking of going into entertainment design, which is like doing concept art for video games, movies, and those sort of things.
Art found me again, as it always does. And it was only until a tutor of mine in Trinidad, he came up to me and he introduced art therapy to me, that I took it seriously and I wanted to really get more involved with it, and so I decided to take it as a career. So I'm going to pursue my master's in art therapy.
But beginning a career in art starts with this first step, showing to an appreciative crowd at the Barbados Arts Council Gallery.
I'm not normally lost word, but it's outstanding. It's just a great thing to see, because we talk so much about what our young people are not doing, and here we can see such outstanding and such talented young people doing great things, and I just want to commend them.
The future of art in Barbados relies mainly on how we Barbadians support these creative thinkers commercially.
The interest is there and the appreciation is there, and people come in, they're fascinated. Families and friends, they all come and view the work. As time goes by, the appreciation and the power to buy these work probably will come true. But first you have to gain that appreciation.
A career in art is dynamic and expands into many areas. Exhibitions such as Eclectic Treasures continue to show how vital this sector is for sustaining our economic and cultural existence.